honoring our ancestors, we honor ourselves. By celebrating our roots, we learn who we are. Música, unity, arte, pride. Culture, comunidad. Generaciones. Familia, creativity, self-expression, and joy, mucha alegría. For you, for us. Join us on this journey to create the Indigenous and World Music Hall of Fame. Donate today at DIVINAWorldFoundation.org. Hello, everyone. I'm Carmen Milagro, and it's truly an honor to be part of such an important gathering here at this inaugural virtual and global forum that is Indigenomics Now. Thank you, Carol Ann Hilton, and your amazing team for making this possible. And to all of you watching, thank you for allowing me to share a bit about who I am, what we're creating, and how it fits beautifully into the concept of pairing Indigenous knowledge with modern innovation and technology. To date, out of everything I've done, I can sincerely say my greatest role is the founder and chair of the Divina World Foundation. DWF is a 501c3 nonprofit incubated and operating under the fiscal sponsorship of Green to Gold, the 54-year-old sustainability and regeneration global nonprofit founded by the co-founder of Earth Day, Professor Alan Tratner. I'm extremely excited and proud to say I'm the author and creator of the Divina World Foundation's Indigenous and World Music Hall of Fame, a music, cultural, heritage, historical, and educational AI preservation plan. Now, you may be wondering why I'm spearheading such a project. Here's my why. Recently, it's come to my attention that some island, tribal, coastal, and Latino nations are quite literally in danger of disappearing, and many communities may soon be displaced due to climate-driven disasters and/or rising sea levels. By creating the Divina World Foundation Indigenous and World Music Hall of Fame in the Metaverse, we're using current AI technology to meet the needs expressed by a global delegation of 28 tribal elders, island nations, and government leaders when they met at FESPAC in June in Honolulu, Hawaii. At this climate change conference, they expressed three top concerns, and one of these concerns is the immediate need for cultural preservation plans to preserve cultures, music, stories, and traditions for future generations. So this got me to thinking, how could I contribute instead of idly standing on the sidelines? This is my why. So how are we going to do this? First of all, Divina World Foundation has no desire or need to reinvent the wheel. There's a tremendous amount of AI tools that already exist, but it's how we're using them that is unique and proprietary. We have the technology. We've aligned ourselves with experts in the use of AI in an academic application. We're at the forefront of this unique solution for preserving cultural heritage and identity. As a global nonprofit, we will, of course, make our plan available to many other nations and other communities. But our goal is to start the sharing of this project with as many tribal and island nations as possible so that we lead the way. I've joined forces with Guillermo Diaz Jr., former CIO at Cisco Systems, and now CEO and founder of Conectado Inc., a high-tech AI company. As the project author, visionary, and founder, I'm working hand in hand with the Conectado AI Metaverse team, and we're working together to build out my designs for the Hall of Fame honeycomb of portals, much like the one you see behind me. But why Conectado? There are two other AI engineering firms that are knocking on my door because they want to work on this project, but I chose Conectado because of who they are as leaders and because we have the same mission to lead our communities into the future at the forefront of the bus, not in the back. Conectado has already built their Metaverse campus. Plus, they also bring their academic alliances with Stanford, UC Berkeley, as well as Western Governors University. The power of a worldwide online community of 5 million students will be a part of our project. And of course, we will be deploying this with the ultimate cybersecurity precautions in place. I bring to the table the concept, the designs, my extensive network, plus the musicians and the artists from around the world who are gathering together to collaborate, to innovate, revolutionize, and reinvent the way in which we preserve our history, our music, our culturas, and the way in which we tell our stories in our own words for generations to come. Once we have our pilot completed, we will then show and share to other artists who come from Indigenous and other world nations who may also wish to be included, and so on and so on. By using AI to create this one-of-a-kind experience, as an example, it will help us to preserve other cultures' heritage by sharing the magic and the joy of our songs and our stories, combined with powerful imagery, designs, and the colors of our various tribal personalities and histories. AI is helping us create in the metaverse a world that is truly our own. And just like the early MTV music videos reached an entire generation and revolutionized the way in which we consumed music, I believe this is the way in which we will actually reach our younger demographic. And how do I know this? I know this because our research shows that Gen Zers spend over 78% of their time in virtual reality, such as gaming and live stream. This is where they get their education, their news. This is where they shop and they download entertainment. In short, this is where they live. Research also shows that 62% of U.S. Latinos are living virtual lives. There are 65 million people of Latino and Hispanic descent in this country, and this community together makes up the 5th largest economy in the world. Imagine the outreach just in these 2 sectors alone. Now, more than ever, I believe if we as the elders do not use AI to our advantage to document, communicate, and share our stories in our own words, the platforms where young people are living their lives, we will lose the opportunity to be heard, to pass on traditions and the lessons for future generations. We will be forgotten. Our music will be silenced, and our knowledge will be replaced once again by versions that are not ours. I'd like to let you have that sink in for a moment. Much like our history books, our voices could be erased, but DIVINA World Foundation is creating a way to stop this from happening once again. Think about the impact of being able to reach hundreds of thousands, but in all probability, millions of young people in the USA alone, let alone the globe. I'm convinced this is how we are able to pass on our legacy and our heritage. This is how we share our wisdoms with those who need it most, our young people. Imagine the powerful combination of virtual reality and music. Add to that the element of traditional storytelling to provide students from around the world the ability to learn about, understand, appreciate, and protect our cultures and traditions. I personally believe that by understanding different cultures, empathy, appreciation, acceptance, and compassion are born. The DIVINA World Foundation Indigenous and World Music Hall of Fame project is the first global cultural preservation plan created by persons of color in the metaverse in this way. And we're just getting started. To recap, at DWF, we're creating this musical, heritage, historical, and educational cultural AI preservation plan to help Indigenous, island, tribal, Hispanic, and other communities in conjunction with our Hall of Fame inductees to preserve our music, share our history, tell our stories, document our origins, our traditions, and our way of life in our own voice within the metaverse for future generations to learn from and to hold in their hearts. Divina World Foundation is offering hope. I feel it's the perfect time for a global collaborative movement to reclaim our place in history and the right to be seen and to be heard in the world on our terms. This is the key point in time to merge and utilize modern technology to forge our own futures in our own words and our own power as leaders. I see this time as a time for the Indigenous Renaissance, as the guardians of the planet, ancestral knowledge, and plant wisdom. My name is Carmen Milagro, founder and creator of the Divina World Foundation Indigenous and World Music Hall of Fame. And I thank you for your time.
Our dreams always seem so far-fetched, but we knew they were dreams. We know they are dreams, and all of our dreams are within our reach. Hi, my name is Guillermo Diaz Jr., and I'm the founder and CEO of a company called Conectado. You see, for me, I grew up in this place called Pueblo, Colorado. And my way to education was through the US Navy, through the military. So after high school, I joined the US Navy, and I learned about this great thing called technology. And for me, that changed everything. That changed my whole career trajectory, leading me to an amazing career working for some of Silicon Valley's greatest companies like Silicon Graphics and Cisco Systems. And today, if you look at technology, it's transformed our world. And today it's being driven by the rise of artificial intelligence, the rise of AI. And never before in our history, like this moment now, which I call a light speed moment, have we seen a technology arrive and be adopted so quickly. In fact, ChatGPT, for those of you that know and use it, it was adopted by 100 million users in just 3 months. So it's changing not only the way we live, but especially the way we learn and the way we work. So as a student, your whole world is being transformed faster than ever. Your future, that of your employment, of where your job might be, is going to depend on how well you adapt, you build your career, and also how you understand this technology called artificial intelligence, or AI. Every job, whether you're in technology, whether you're driving a business, whether you're an entrepreneur or in the trades, will use AI. Engineers, nurses, electricians, even mechanics will rely on AI-driven tools and systems. Every job will be AI-enabled.
Hola, bienvenido. Welcome to Conectado. When you succeed, we all succeed. You are Conectado. From the classroom to career to the boardroom, wherever you are in your journey, Conectado is there for you. Fueled by our roots, our experiences, and our passion for a more equitable world, we are building a multiverse to help you access opportunities faster through an immersive experience. We're bringing together individuals, educational institutions, social impact organizations, and corporations to improve millions of lives and increase representation. Together, we are safely building more sustainable connections through digital, cultural, and human intelligence. Welcome to your land of opportunities. Let's go.
Hey everybody, this is Jose Mori, CTO of Conectado. I wanted to welcome to your multiverse of opportunities here. This is the world that we are creating. This is the world that we are building for you to connect with mentors that look like you, that come from your backgrounds, learn how they journeyed through science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, the STEM or STEAM fields, and learn how they progressed through their particular careers. So I wanted to show you what we've created thus far. This is the main courtyard of the multiverse. You can see buildings being built there in the background. Those will be for both educational and private partners, as well as governmental agencies that will have and be housed within our multiverse. This will be a place where you can come and integrate with those organizations, find out the opportunities, as well as create your own worlds and connect with other like-minded individuals. We have several organizations that we're partnering with that will be integrating third-party applications, such as working with augmented reality applications from WWT for this golf app that we've set up right here. This fully immersive world will be computer-based, as well as be able to be utilized from a VR headset and ultimately also through a mobile application. You can see a fully functional soccer pitch or football that was integrated, so people can come here, they'll be able to play soccer and compete. As you can see, I've been practicing to be able to score goals in a single kick. Then you'll be able to move over here. You can see more of the buildings being created back there in the background, as well as in that background there. This is the main hub, the central building for Conectado, the Conectado central office. Where you'll be able to come in. As you walk through the main doors, you can see the digital screen there that we'll have for live events with live feeds. Right now it has vegetation that changes over time, but it's a combination of the virtual world with the real world, and that's what we are creating. We've partnered with muralists and other artists. We are firm believers that art is integral to innovation, so you need art combined with science for innovation and entrepreneurship. We've worked with amazing muralists out of Tucson, Arizona for this particular piece here, but we are incorporating art from all walks of Latino backgrounds to be integrated into our world. Back here through Campus Connect is where we're having our main educational partners. This will be where you will be able to come to get your education, your certifications, whether you're high school, college, or whether you're upskilling and reskilling in your mid and later career. You'll be able to go in here and see the different modules, different opportunities that STEM leading educations are providing through our multiverse. And you have things like this particular cafe, where you can see things that are modern but familiar. And you can see that the menu is very Latino inspired, with foods that are warming to our background. And you can see how the different setups are here in the cafe to be able to have really intersectional meetings from various STEM careers. All this is being developed really from a design perspective by our educational leads, Dr. Cristina Serrano, as well as Dr. Diana Pacheco. And you'll be able to come and have multiple rooms here to be able to meet and integrate and work together. And we're fusing both real world and the digital world, and you'll be able to see where we have content that we've integrated, so you can actually learn from people that come before you. I'll let you watch this video back here in the background.
Going against the grain can be challenging. Growing up in Eastside San Jose as a multicultural woman, you have to work hard to make it. Staying past the bell, finding mentors, building bridges, and taking internships has been a key part of my success. At Cristo Rey, I excelled academically as well as at my work-study program at Cisco around people that supported me. I worked hard at Santa Clara University and earned a degree in business management during one of the most challenging times, a global pandemic. My journey hasn't been easy, but I haven't traveled alone. I have been surrounded by people who believed in me and helped me build bridges of impact. Conectado. Today, I work at Stanford University as an HR associate. I plan on impacting the world around me and helping build bridges for the next generation, the way Conectado has done for me.
So you can see this is a place where you'll be able to come, connect, create, play, and be able to find your first career within STEM and STEAM, and eventually learn also how to progress your way through the boardroom. So welcome to your multiverse of opportunities.
At Conectado, we begin with a vision, one that's rooted in purpose and ignited by the most fundamental question: why? For me, the answer traces to a lifelong journey from the classroom to a career in technology and ultimately to the boardroom.
And if you think about the boot camps that we offer, our users are earning certificates in AI literacy and bioinformatics, and that's one part of the equation, right? So they're earning these certificates. Where do they go from there? And so what we want to create is this community of Conectado users on our AI Opportunity Backpack, where they can really use their certificates to find their next career opportunity.
Some features of it include having an all-in-one database, which we've collected opportunities such as internships, jobs, mentorships, and scholarships, specifically curated for students. The AI is able to connect opportunities based on the user profile with information from the database.
Another thing that our AI Opportunity Backpack gives is a community. We allow students to find other students who are in their same journey and share their same interests so that they can form a bigger sphere and be able to network with each other and grow with each other.
So my goal is to pair students with change-making organizations like Conectado. I want students to be able to see that you can affect change in education, and you don't have to do so through the traditional classroom teacher method, which is really important.
And now since I've gone through all this, since I've been through Dr. Sonato's course, since I've been through working with Conectado and really putting one of my main focuses on education and fulfillment and giving back to a cause that I care about, I feel like I truly know what I want, and I know where I want to move forward in.
And so I fell in love with sociology. At the same time, I was minoring in education, and so I had decided to take Dr. C's course. It was in that moment where I was introduced to Conectado, and I really learned about the opportunity to work in education, but also in technology.
We have the UC Berkeley team and we have the UC Merced team. And what's beautiful about this is that our early employees, Michael and Benedict, they have now become the mentors and the leaders of these projects. So they went from students to mentors, but they've come to build a wonderful team. And I'm just so proud of them and the whole team.
So the Innovate to Grow program is akin to a mock internship where students are paired with industry leaders to build real-world solutions.
Beyond real world, they're actually problems that the companies, the organizations have, and so their solutions are important to their operations or business.
The response was extremely positive. The teams that were selected worked hard because they felt like the work that they were doing would have meaningful impact.
After completing the I2G program, I decided to keep working on the AI Backpack project because how well it resonated with me. I believe that putting all of these opportunities in one place and leveraging AI as a use to help navigate students in the right direction and recommend them opportunities would be very useful as a student.
I wanted to help contribute to a project that could alleviate some of the stress for students and finding the right opportunities for them so that they could get a head start in their careers the same way that Conectado did for me.
So it's a really wonderful story to tell about how we have UC Berkeley, UC Merced, and Conectado is in the middle, being a bridge between students, industry, but also universities.
Students aren't just users, they're the creators, helping build the platform and this tool for others like them, from the classroom to career and all the way to the boardroom. We're with them every step of the way because the future just doesn't happen. We have to build it and connect it together.
That's why we're creating the Indigenous World Music Hall of Fame, the first multicultural and intergenerational heritage storytelling museum, archival library, and interactive experience built in the metaverse. In collaboration with our educational ally, Conectado.com, our immersive Hall of Fame becomes a bridge where wise women and other culture bearers will share music, oral histories, traditions, personal stories, and endangered languages in their own voices for future generations to learn from, preserve, and celebrate. We're not just preserving culture, we're future-proofing it. Our ethos is simple. By honoring our ancestors, we honor ourselves. And by celebrating our roots, we rediscover who we truly are. At Divina World Foundation, we believe that empathy, understanding, and compassion are cultivated through cultural storytelling, and that connection and community is the antidote to hate. So we're not just documenting identity, we're defending it. We're blending ancestral wisdom with modern tools to ensure no child grows up disconnected from their roots. We're using immersive tech as a safe haven for endangered identities. We're proving that ethical, community-led innovation can and will restore what's being pushed to the margins. This is our response to a disappearing world, and we're not alone. Our team includes artists, technologists, educators, donors, sponsors, and advocates. And together we're building a global movement powered by storytelling, equity, and the ethical use of AI to unite, not divide humanity. Because in a time of rising fear and fragmentation, we choose celebration over censorship. Culture is not just history, it's armor, it's identity, and it's resistance. And now I invite you to take a first look at how we're doing just that. Roll the video, please. Thank you, and please enjoy.